One of the things that I notice a lot, and a lot of people either miss it, ignore it, or tolerate it, is when horses are one-sided. If you're playing around with a horse, if you're messing around with a horse, if you're doing something, it doesn't matter what it is. You could be riding. You could be on the ground shaking something. You could be a flag or a tarp or doing something that's kind of worrisome or scary. Or a lot of times, because horses have eyes on either side of their head, they'll likely give you their left eye a little more than maybe their right eye. And so the horse that we worked with today was a lot like that. It was really, to me, it was very odd. It was just night and day. I was like, whoa, wait, hang on. Let's hang on there. Let's stop there. Because I found a lot of times, and I've heard this too, I've learned it, but I don't think it stuck at the time, but I learned it a while back, that when horses are one-sided, they have a very hard time being ridden because you're on both sides of them. So, you know, a horse that's one-sided, when you go to get on, you're on one side, and you go to swing your leg over, and now you're on both sides. Andrew McLean did a talk a while back that I saw. I really liked it. If I can find it, I will try to link it, but I don't know. It's hard to find these things because I watch so many things. Anyways, his words of advice around this area were that horses can handle stimulation from maybe 1 or 2 spots. So I wonder if it's easier to just bring the camera. Andrew McLean did this great talk, and he said horses can handle, say, 1 spot, 1 touch, maybe 2 touches, maybe 3. Here's 4. Oh, see? So that was, to me, that's a great example of his talk. He says, oh, hello. So horses can handle 1, 2, sometimes 3, but when you add in 4 or even 5, isn't she adorable? I mean, you gotta admit. But 5, you know, that's a lot. It's a lot for them to handle, and you'll get to where you'll be oversensitizing their body, and they have to concentrate on all these places that you're touching. A lot of horses that you go to get on, and you're sitting there, and they've got to manage you on their left side. This is my left. On their right side, and then you might touch them on their butt. You might touch them on their neck, you know, and you've got all this going on. There's 4 spots there. And for his talk was so interesting about it. I'd be paraphrasing and probably ruining the whole thing if I tried to even explain how he put it. But my concept is the same for that. So I take that. And by making sure that they're good on both sides of their body is a start of that. So come on this side. Right? Really get in here and then bring a leg up. That's a high head. That's not a happy horse. It's an uncomfortable horse. So the problem that we're having this morning was more of the one-sided thing, but there is a direct connection to being able to touch them and be around them on both sides and many spots to being one-sided, because they might tolerate you rather well on that one side. You might do 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5 spots on one side, but the other side might only get 1 or 2 spots, maybe 3. And so you can sort of gauge that. But there is in my opinion, there's a direct connection between the one-sided horse and the horse that can't handle more than 2 or 3 connection points. I don't even know if they're called. I might call them that. I think he's got a better word. Anyways, if you have time, look up Andrew McLean. The guy's put so much time and research into horses. He's working on elephants. That'd be fun. That'd be cool.